Hi, sir.
Which is Gary Sinise.
I'm Gary Sinise.
Well, I'm told to take a picture of you.
Well, we will absolutely get a picture. You bet. We're at Los Angeles Airport for the Gary Sinise Foundation Soaring Valor event down to the National WWII Museum in New Orleans. We've got a great group of very, very excited veterans and staff members here for the Gary Sinise Foundation. Let's go. Let's get there. Hey, everybody.
Lieutenant Dan.
Come on out. Let's have some fun. Hello, sir. Gary Sinise. Hello, sir. How are you?
You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
How are you, brother?
I'm Gary Sinise.
I'm Jim Mather.
Thank you for being here.
It's good seeing you again.
When did we see each other?
A year ago.
Well, that's me.
David Heath.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Frank Rumble. Pleased to meet you.
We're going to have a good time getting to know each other. Hey, it's Ramon. Muchas gracias. Thank you. It's wonderful to have you. Robert, Frank, and Irving. Hi.
Yeah, I know.
We are thrilled to have you here.
Lieutenant Dan, I'm also.
In 26 years with American Airlines, I can't think of a day that resounds more strongly than today as we celebrate the freedom that we have as a country because of the sacrifices of the men in this room today. But let's get Soaring Valor off the ground. Let the boarding process begin.
I'm excited as heck.
God bless
I'm
you.
sure glad to take you.
This is part of our educational outreach of the Gary Sinise Foundation to preserve these oral histories for future generations. So we have the privilege today of taking about 45 World War II veterans. None of them have ever seen the National World War II Museum, and we're honored to be able to share this trip with them.
Don't fly into any geese.
And with great partners like American Airlines who offer us the transportation to take these heroes to New Orleans, we are able to do great things. This is the way to fly, huh? Enjoy your trip. A selfie.
Listen, this is one of the nicest trips I've been on in my 94 years.
We can never do enough for our veterans. I'm serving some heroes here. Hello, sir. Can I interest you in some bread? Let's see, we've got,
That's fine.
that's like one of those? Oh, well, it looks good. That's a tasty little piece there. One of these, yeah, beautiful. That's good with the pasta there. One of these, there you go, sir. Just a whole wheat, okay. Clean your plate.
This would be a new experience for me. I'm overwhelmed just to be here with these old timers. You know, they got a lot of stories, and I like the way they tell them. So we embellish. You know, the flak was so thick that you could lower your landing gear and taxi on it.
Come on, sir. I guess they heard you were coming.
Thank you for being here.
Just watching the World War II veterans come through the concourse was incredible. To watch the looks on the faces of the men and women serving today and the baseball teams that were here with us and just the general travelers in this airport, to welcome them to this region, it's just been phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
Very popular with the ladies. Gentlemen, I look at you and I think of the words of Stephen Spender's poem. You are men who in your lives fought for life and left the vivid air signed with your honor. Welcome to the World War II Museum.
Isn't that something?
There is a profound moral difference between the use of force for liberation and the use of force for conquest. You were here to liberate, not to conquer. And so you and those others did not doubt your cause. And you were right not to doubt. You all knew that some things are worth dying for. One's country is worth dying for, and democracy is worth dying for, because it's the most deeply honorable form of government ever devised by man. All of you loved liberty. All of you were willing to fight tyranny, and you knew the people of your countries were behind you. Magnificent words from Ronald Reagan on the 40th anniversary of D-Day. We're all looking forward to the major portion of the tour, which starts with Beyond All Boundaries, the documentary that I had the privilege of doing the voice of Ernie Pyle in.
Gary's been involved with this. Everybody knows him as the voice of Ernie Pyle. Gary, would you just like to say a quick word about what this meant to you to be involved with Beyond All Boundaries?
It was great.
It was great. When Tom Hanks was working with me and Phil Hedema to develop our epic 4D experience, Beyond All Boundaries, Tom Hanks said, get Gary Sinise for Ernie Pyle, and it was perfect.
And all around below were the shadows, the dark shadows of buildings and bridges that formed the base of this dreadful masterpiece.
One word, wow.
I just loved every minute of it.
It's one of the most magnificent things I've ever seen and heard and felt.
I thought it was fantastic. I thought pretty authentic.
You know, the flight where they were hack all over the place. It's very real. Everybody should see it. Everybody.
Today's tours are going to be extraordinary. After they come out of Beyond All Boundaries, they'll go into the brand new exhibits that opened last December, The Road to Berlin, which carries a narrative story from the deserts of North Africa, where we began to attack the Third Reich. And we'll go through North Africa, Sicily, and Italy, and then sweep up into France and the D-Day invasions and the race across France, the Battle of the Bulge, and penetrating deep into Germany. We'll tell that story from land, sea, and air, and how America's military might gradually came to bear to destroy the Third Reich.
I flew a radio man in B-25s for 70 missions in Europe, so I got acquainted with the German anti-aircraft guns. I've laid on my belly on the aircraft and watched these things fire on the ground and then see them explode underneath it. You see flash, 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 then all of a sudden you see boom, boom, boom. We call them the little flowers that bloom in the sky.
Black is so big, like a taxi on it.
So I don't like that. It brings back a lot of memories, and it's real.
Then they'll go to the Louisiana Pavilion, where visitors begin the journey through World War II in a train station where everybody went to war or came home in some train station in America, and they'll actually enjoy a simulated ride.
I think it's the best planned museum I've ever been in.
Then they'll go to the Kushner Restoration Pavilion, and they'll see PT-305.
We're restoring a Higgins PT boat that was built here in New Orleans in 1943.
One of the PT boats built by Andrew Jackson Higgins right here in New Orleans that served in combat in the Mediterranean during World War II. It's being restored. It's going to be put in the water next summer. It's about 80% finished.
I just saw that big boat in there, and my gosh, it's fantastic what they've done to keep it authentic.
Then the last place they will come to is the U.S. Freedom Pavilion, which tells the story of American technology and military power through the planes and the tanks and the weapons of the war.
Well, the one way up top, Flying Fortress, the B-17s.
As well as Medal of Honor exhibits and additional oral history.
So I crawled to the wall with all this machine gun fire going around on the sand around me, but they didn't hit me.
Lunchtime will be a USO experience with our victory bells, so that'll be fun too.
A kiss is just a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
I was embarrassed, yeah.
And when two lovers woo, they still say, I I love you.
Here's our dancing guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He did very good.
The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by.
He didn't get a kiss.
Oh, yes, he did. He got a kiss and he
I'm not going to wash my
walk
face
after
from
that.
now.
The goal of this museum is to tell the American experience in World War II.
A good friend of mine, Harry, was a bombardier on the B-17 and sitting next to your uncle.
Yep.
And he was shot down and was prisoner of war in Germany.
The National World War II Museum prides itself on the oral history collection that we've acquired.
They're knocking plane after plane out of the sky. So I said, I get on the horn, I say to the colonel, I said, Colonel, do you want to turn short? We got a long bomb run, we can turn short and that go right over that point. No, by gosh, we're going to stay on course, blah, blah, blah. With that, we're just about it to fillets. And then we get hit.
It carries on the memories of what happened to us for our next generation to understand why it happened and hope it never happens again.
It's what makes this museum special.
It's a living trust, it's what it is.
The Gary Sinise Foundation provided funds that allows us to hire another historian. And it's a race against time because the vast majority of these gentlemen and ladies are in their late 80s and early 90s, and some of them are even older than that.
During World War II, there were three theaters. There was the European theater, the American theater, and the Asiatic Pacific theater. As you know, I was in all three, and that's hard to find nowadays.
We have to get these stories before they're lost forever.
I want them to feel proud of their story, proud of their history, proud of their service, and have a confidence that we're going to educate younger generations about what they did.
It's just fantastic. I can't imagine what they're going to do next. It's something you'd have to come every year to keep up with it.
It's great, and it dwarfs anything I've ever seen.
Unbelievable.
Best fun I had in a long time. It's hard to say what a highlight is when it's all great.
Once in a lifetime.
Well, for all of us.
You got terrific people here.
Thank you. Very good group of folks. God bless you, Joe.
I thank you for everything.
Thank you.
It's hard to really express the depth of the thanks. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It means a lot.
Come on, I'm going to start crying.
None of us can ever take for granted what you did for all of us. You did what you had to do. You did what you knew was right. It was us or them. It was win or lose. It was freedom or tyranny. The choice was clear and obvious, and you did your job. God bless you, gentlemen, for what you did. We will never, ever take it for granted, and we'll do everything we can to make sure that others never take it for granted as well.
God bless you.
Have a great trip back, everybody.
Look at my mouth's open.
I'd like you to think back to when you were in the middle of World War II and you were waiting for those letters from home. It is now time for mail call.
Start it. Cut off from a flag that's no longer flying. You want me to carry it around and I shall, I will do that. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. More fun than a barrel of monkeys.